sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do? Yeah,
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
11, 11, 11. Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip. Mike, 4. You ain't going nowhere. Check. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So this rivalry, Charles, here in the Buckeye State, Cincinnati and Cleveland, you know, you felt like for a while it took a dip as these two franchises struggled. But now I think this rivalry is budding again as one of the best under-the-radar rivalries in the NFL.
I agree with you absolutely, because both of these teams have the arrow pointing up. They've kind of solved their quarterback issues. They're building up their rosters. But one of the most defining moments of this rivalry to me wasn't even in a Browns-Bengals game. It was a Seahawks-Bengals game when head coach Sam White address the crowd, and emphasize that Cincinnati was the place to be.
Well, Charles, I think his exact words were, you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. "37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He gets away from one. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Barton, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us To the end of the first quarter of play. On third down, Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield on the move to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
12.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From the 41, Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson. And just shutting him off there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to take another shot here.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10. No. Off. 11.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out. Maybe some.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Oh, some strong running. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
11.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Here's Pirine, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Samaje Pirine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Looking deep downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
11 empty.
Burrow will throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, They snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. They give him a gain of 37. 3/4 in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Phillips. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A give running right is Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now it's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bengals, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.